How we doing, guys? Brand new case of Bowman. 2020 Bowman Hobby. Hey, give a link in the boot, would you? Let's crack a new case. All right, brand new case. Break half of it today, half of it tomorrow. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to get in, get settled, and then we will get to cracking. Go over the list of who's doing what and roll on it. Looks like a lot of fun to me. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Peaceful Wednesday night, which is always a good thing. All right, before we get into what we're doing and everything that we're breaking tonight, we have some new faces with us. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about who we are and what are the things you can count on from Restlesscraft Breakers. Number one, fast shipping. We have a 2 business day shipping guarantee. Wow, that was tougher than I thought. Most of the time it is 1 day, especially Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I like to get everything shipped the next day. I just know how important it is for people, especially if you're a speculator, to get your cards quickly. I do that as well. Our break on Monday went out Tuesday. Our break yesterday went out today. Our break today will go out tomorrow. That 2 business day shipping guarantee is very important to me. I like to get people their cards. I don't want to hold on to them. You paid for them. They're yours. Let's get them out to you. Number 2, all card ship. Never a question with us. All card ship in every single break that we do. Number 3, for Thursday, Friday, Saturday is considered our weekend, and we have for weekend rollover shipping, meaning that the shipping from Thursday carries over into Friday, and that carries over into Saturday. If you buy in Thursday and Saturday, those carry over. Friday to Saturday carries over. So what it is, once you hit that cap, I think for this one it's 5 teams. You get priority mail shipping. All the rest of the teams you buy for the rest of the weekend ship for free. You combine that with the fact that we ship very, very quickly, and you will have your cards very, very fast. I know all this coronavirus is causing some issues with shipping. It is what it is. We'll get back to something regular at some point. But still, we're getting the cards out to you quickly, and that's the important thing for me. So I always ask that you wait for an invoice. Okay, wait for an invoice. I'm very good at keeping track of all of this, making sure everyone has the proper shipping amount. You don't want to overpay on shipping. I don't want to overcharge you. So if you wait for an invoice, that will never happen. Number 3, for eBay, we always break the same day. Just something I like to do. Number 4, the thing we enjoy the most is building our sense of community. The guys who are with us could come out and hang out. They don't even have to buy in. They're part of the RCB crew. We have a very active Facebook group. We do case breaks every day. Well, except Sunday in our Facebook group, because Sunday I got to ship Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if breaking a lot of different cases, different products is something you like to do, we would love to have you. We are baseball only breaker. Last thing is we have a family-friendly chat. We ask that you please keep it clean. 2020 Bowman eBay half case number 3. Lyle has the Diamondbacks. Mark R has the Braves, Dodgers, and Rangers. Mark, you might have overpaid on shipping. I'm going to check that out. Beth has the Orioles. Chad has the Red Sox, Cubs, White Sox, Blue Jays. Ashley, the Marlins and A's. Jason, the Royals. Chase, Tigers, Angels, Nationals. What's up, Chase? Randy, Indians, Rockies, Astros. Terry has the Reds. Randy H, the Brewers. Amari has the Mets. Zach, what's up? Zach has the Yankees. Kyle has the Phillies. Edward has the Pirates and Twins. Jonathan, what's up? Jonathan has the Rays. Donnie, Cardinals. Brad, Mariners. Matthew has the Padres. There's our list. There is our list. What's up, Chase? Where are we breaking, Chase? Are we going left half? Are we going right half? Are we going top? Are we going bottom? What are we doing? You tell me, and so we can get going. Chase says right. All right, so here's our break for tomorrow. Here's our break for tonight. Good luck, everyone. You're going to see a couple of things. Anything that has to be sleeved and top loaded clearly will be. Any of the for Bobby Witt and Poussin, we will be sleeving the paper, sleeving and top loading the chrome. You're also going to see me as we go through move off my Giants. What's up, Zach? Yes, we need a Dominguez. You're going to see me moving my Giants off to the left. That is because I keep my Giants in every single break that I do. Oh, I just dropped a cup on the ground and broke it. I'm very angry right now, clearly. I'm very angry. I'm throwing cups around. Hope everyone is having a good night. Tomorrow in our Facebook group, we're going to break a full case of the value packs. I've got 4 cases of value packs of the ones that have the camo. And so we will be, what's up, Dane? We will be breaking that tomorrow. Tomorrow it goes live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will break that thing about 5. Then we'll have eBay tomorrow night. Oh, you know, well then we'll call it good luck. We're going to say it's good luck in this culture too. I was, you know, very angry, I guess. We'll be breaking more jumbos in the Facebook group Kalenic for the Mariners this weekend. Maybe. I don't know. What when I gotta plan tribute. I might not have all my tribute until Saturday anyway. Thursday, Friday, yeah, might not be until Saturday. Which would kind of suck, but what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Seth Beer. What can we expect from Hobby? If you haven't broken Hobby before, our first case we had 4 orange and red. Our second case we had 4 orange and red. This is case number 3 that we've started on. I'm hoping that we go more than that. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? They've kind of stabilized. Truthfully, they're still what I would consider high. I still think the price of them is way high, but it's stabilized. But that's temporary. I mean, Bowman never goes down in price. So it will stabilize sometimes, and then it'll start climbing again at some point. Always does. Poussin. So what would I like to have in this break? Well, I mean, clearly you want me to hit the big 3, right? That would be awesome. But there's some other guys that are awful good too. But clearly, what am I chasing? I'm chasing more Dominguez. We've hit a blue. We've hit a purple. We've hit no base Dominguez. We've hit Poussin several times. We've hit not at all for Bobby Witt though. No Bobby Witt. So we are due. We are due for Bobby Witt. I think a lot of people bought in pretty high, and I think they're unhappy now. Prices were higher before Topps got everything out. And I think a lot of people assumed that they would be able to buy the cases at, you know, and they would just keep going, and they didn't keep going. Because I got people pretty consistently offering me cases of cards that are higher than what I can buy them for. And so I tell them, with all due respect, I shall pass. Ugh. There will be this weekend. Will be this weekend. We got a lot of product coming out this month. A lot of product coming out this month. So there'll be a lot of stuff happening. Tribute will be out this weekend, then Diamond Icons the weekend after. And then the floodgates open. So look at that. Josh went gold paper out of 50. Gold paper for Josh out of 50. So the floodgates will open. Myself, I wish they would have been a little bit more not so much stuff at one time. But it is what it is. And since the Facebook group is so active, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to have any problems. For the most part-ish, Zach, I mean, there are some things that are pushed back. Hey, look at that, Lou Bob, purple out of 250. It's yeah, I mean, some things are going to be pushed back. Honestly, I wish they would push back Series 2, but it looks like it's still going to happen at the end of this month. But what do we have? A couple of Panini products come out in the next 3 weeks. Middle of the month, we have Pro Debut. We have Big League. Like I said, Diamond Icons in Tier 1. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff coming out. What's up, Chewy? I don't know. I imagine it's still going to be July, August. If they were smart, probably wait until August. Facebook group does usually go pretty quick. Does usually go pretty fast. But it hasn't been too bad, right? When I get an update, I always share it with you guys so you guys know what I know. Looks like our autograph might be, it is right here. Ooh, Spackle. Lick and Stick. Which way does it say Bowman? 2020, I think we're going this way. Yeah. Phillies. Damon Jones. Damon Jones out of 299 for the Phillies. It's our first auto. Topps Chrome is not going to be cheap. Have you guys seen the tribute checklist? Man. It's pretty impressive. I'm not sure I'm going to take that to eBay or not. I'm kind of thinking doing another wave of Bowman next week. But I don't know. I'm pretty lazy. I don't like doing work. I'd rather nap. Good nap, you know. And our Yankees random yesterday. We've been doing the random in the Facebook group where we do the it's 24 spots, and the Yankees are a freebie at the end. We did pretty well yesterday. Nice big fat Adley Rutschman. The Cubs guy too. Apparently he's pretty good. That's pretty expensive. We got him on a pretty low number, so that was nice. First one of those cases we've opened that I know those 1 a.m. I am very lazy about those, Zach. I got to tell you. We got 2 of them coming up. Ugh. I might have to get a relief breaker. What do you got going on Friday and Saturday, Zach? I'll overnight you some product. You can break it. Boy, this one feels fat. That's weird having the chrome at the front. Doesn't usually happen that way. Nah, you'd be fine. I'm terrible at this. Look. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Any bozo out there can do it if this bozo can. And by bozo, I most definitely mean Bozo the Clown. I'm a terrible breaker. Terrible breaker. Sometimes when I look in the mirror, my reflection cries because I'm such a terrible breaker. Chase, you're on. As long as you send me the Giants, you can break all you want. Blue. Jesus Sanchez. Shimmy. What is it called? Blue Shimmer? Blue Shimmer? Got my first Giants autograph yesterday of Cameron Cannon. Very happy about that. Finally. It's only taken me... What do we open now? Half a dozen or more jumbos. Finally got my first Giants autograph. It is what it is. Max Scherzer. Some decent rookies in there, though. Ball from... I have no idea. Zach, honestly, I haven't even heard of the dude. Uh-oh. Delgado. Fancy Delgado. I don't know if it's fancy, but it feels like it is. Delgado for the White Sox is autograph number 2. White Sox. Second autographs. 2 autographs, 2 color. I like it. What do I want to pull? I really want to pull a... I just want to pull one Super Fracture. I'm happy with just one. I'm not greedy. I just want one. Honestly, Zach, I never even heard of the guy. But he sells for a lot. He sells for a lot. His cards, I put some on just on eBay because I wanted to check and see what the kind of prices when they got done. My goodness, I was like, what? Who is this bozo? He's not even a top 100 prospect for the Giants. I know because I have multiple autographs of all the top 100 guys, and he ain't one. People love the Giants for some reason. You know, it's because I'm going to take all the credit for it. The Giants are always a big seller on eBay value-wise. It's because I'm a Giants fan. And clearly we all know that I set the market for the Giants. If I start saying that I'm interested in this, in whatever particular Giant, everybody just goes off and starts buying them. I'm like that one guy who buys up cards and then goes out and announces that that's the hot card. You know what I'm talking about? Why am I a Giants fan? Chase, I was born in California, raised an hour and a half east of San Francisco. From the minute I was ruthlessly cut out of my mother's womb, I have been a Giants fan. I came out of the womb covered in orange and black, but that's a different story. But I'm just saying, that's why, you know. Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt. You know what I should have said? I should have said there's been orange and black coming out of me since I was born. That would have made more sense. I didn't. So, my bad. I have always been a Giants fan. I will die a Giants fan. Even though I now live in Missouri, I will not give up my boys. When's the last time you saw a game in person? Net. Oh yeah, you're saying in San Francisco, or around? We saw that we went to a game last year here, Giants Cardinals. My wife tells me 7 years ago. You know, Dallas, that's because your father's a smart guy. My wife says 7 years ago. And I believe her because I don't remember. I remember going to those games. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did a stadium tour as well. That was kind of fun. I'd like to if we have baseball this year, which is starting to make me a little bit worried. I was not worried at first, but now I'm starting to get more worried. The sides seem to be bickering a lot more. I'd like to fly in for a couple of games at some point. If we fly in, Zach, I'll send you a message. Eduardo Escobar. Did we go into the Gotham Club, Annette? I don't think so. I don't think we did. We aren't special enough to go into the Gotham Club. Jason Rodriguez. You know how many times I called this guy Jason Rodriguez at the beginning? Well, not a lot, but a few times. It was kind of embarrassing, but kind of fun. So today we spent all day being a relative term, getting the yard in order. Got the raised beds and everything squared away in the backyard. Got the drip irrigation run where I want to get it run. I am happy with the progress. So now we have thunderstorms all night tonight. That's the fun part. I don't want anyone to panic if this happens, but there's even money that if we hit a Mike Trout autograph, the power's going to go out. It's not my thing. It just seems to happen. When my wife pulled one the other day, though, the power didn't go out. Oh, that's right. We weren't live. That's why. We weren't live. I sent my Mike Trout autograph away. My Mike Trout auto is gone. I sent it to somebody and I told him because he wanted it. I said, when you get it, you take a look at it and you pay me what you think it's worth. That I put that on him because what does he pay me? I mean, they go between $500 and $700, right? Last one sold for a little over $700. So does he insult me and then try to give me less than $500? Does he lose his mind and feel guilty about it and try to pay me the whole $7? It would, Chase. It would. So I'm curious to see what he does. He's listening right now, I'm sure. and I'll get some message. I know what my expectations are, and so we'll see. My expectations are that I know he's a fair person, and he will try to give me more than what I want, and then I will talk him down. So I will sell it for less than it's worth. But that's okay. Travis Swaggerty. So we're going to have the other half of this will break tomorrow. Friday, we're going to have a full case. We're going to break a full case in 2 parts. Then Saturday, we're going to break a full case in 2 parts. And then we're going to have to see where we're at from there. What is today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, crap. How often do you send your cards in for grading? You know what, Eric? I'll be 100% honest with you. I am not. I am not one. Diaz, out of 499. I am, because I'm a collector of Giants. That is the whole reason I do this. That is the reason why I started breaking. I am not one who really worries too much about getting my stuff graded because it doesn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't sell my Giants. I mean, I would. Don't get me wrong. If I got some big superfractor of a Giant someday that was very expensive, I would grade it and sell it. But I don't as a general rule, just because my stuff's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If I were back into my pre-breaking days, when I was buying into breaks and doing a lot of speculation, I most certainly would be getting things graded right now. But I'm in my you know. So believe me, I've got boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of Giants cards from the last 2 years. You know how many cards you break when you can, most of the subsets with the colors of the team you have. When you get done and you have 75% of a rainbow. You know what I'm saying? You know where you're at. And I think if I were going to grade Bowman, truthfully, I would send it to Beckett. I would send to Beckett to get it graded. I feel like with newer cards, Beckett is a better bet. Older cards, I would send to PSA. Newer cards, I would send to Beckett. And I think they provide you with more information about the card, for sure, which I think is what people like to see too. I mean, I buy graded cards. Yeah, way faster too. I buy graded cards, so, you know. I just like, I think now is more, people tend to value more the information about the card. How strong are the corners? How is the surface? How is the autograph? You know what I'm saying? All the things that Beckett gives you. And I think that's for the newer cards. I think there's just more value for people in that. Hey, look at that, Andrew Vaughn. And I think for the older cards, I mean, it's less important to know all that stuff, and so you have the vintage. Yeah, there you go, Eric. The vintage stuff going to PSA because there's less information you need. Because when I look at a new card from Beckett and I see it's a 9, well, why did that only... What happened to that card that it only made it to a 9? I mean, with PSA. What happened to that card where it only made it to a PSA 9? Whereas with Beckett, I can look at it and I can know, okay, well, here's the problem that I had. Oh, it had a soft corner or, you know, whatever. And I think that's what makes it more important for people for the newer cards. Bobby Witt. Honestly, you know, I don't know. I think I still think this is all subjective anyway, and when it's subjective, it can be manipulated, and I think we've seen that. And so, truthfully, I don't trust those guys all that much anyway. I think if someone comes up with a program that is something that everyone uses universally, you know, I think only if, to me, Zach, only if I were going to resell it. Because I have a lot of one-of-ones for the Giants. I have quite a few. I have more than I thought I had when I was going back and looking. I have a lot of one-of-ones. And, you know, what would be the point? Unless someday I planned on turning that. You know what I'm saying? To me, put it in a magnetic. Put a sleeve on the front of it so it doesn't get damaged. You're only 3 boxes in, Chase, for heaven's sakes. Yeah. And I think somebody needs to come up with a universe. There needs to be a universal, you know, this software is what we use. We put it on this, and this is how we let the computer grade it. And I don't know. I just think it's so, the manipulation is just so easy. Casey Mize out of 150. Well, I mean, I guess that's true, Chase, if you were a playa to begin with. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying, you know. Maybe you're not. Yeah, and that's the thing. And it can be manipulated like we've already seen, Eric. Go ahead, Chase. I want to hear your story. Tom Brady. Is this a story about you taking a card and it graded and then you took it out in the case and trimmed it and resent it and got a 10? No? Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, it could be both, knowing PSA. Marquez out of 250. And you know what? Anyone who's a grader should have no skin in the game. Anyone that I would hire, if I were a grading company, I would not hire someone who had any interest or was any in the hobby in any way, shape, or form. That's weak. How do you know it was a reprint? I would want somebody who had no interest in cards, who, you know what I'm saying, There's no way, there's nothing that you could do that would change this person's whatever. Kanan Smith out of 299. Money causes evil. Greg, I think you're right. What? It said reprint on it? What kind of dummies? What kind of dummies? Yeah, the whole trimming thing. I mean, you know, makes me want to go back and look at all the PSA cards that I have to see if I think anything's been, you know, been trimmed in any way. But, you know, if PSA sets a standard and, you know, that card still stays within that standard, you know, I mean, again, is it ultimately wrong? Yes, but are you staying within the specs of what they want you to stay within? I mean, yeah. So, I mean, there's a real, to me, a real catch-22 there. Yeah. Oh, man, for sure. Oh, man, for sure, Eric. Absolutely. All right, we got to do better. Really? Base? I don't like base autos. Gus Varland. Oakland A's. I'm not sure how I feel yet about hobby versus jumbo. You know? And this is the thing every year with Bowman. Is Bowman always usually, is it always tough? It's always tough. It's always tough. Are we always going to be chasing after certain people? We always are. And those guys aren't going to show up too often. But so does that mean you go for volume, which would be jumbo? Or do you chase for more chances at heavier color, which is hobby? And that's always a tough thing every year. You know, and I'm just not, I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I think the ones that all got caught, they were all numbered cards, right? They were numbered cards. They got trouts, weren't they? They were taken out of the case and then trimmed and then sent back in and graded at 10. Hang on, guys. I think we got something goofy happening here. So we just had an issue with OBS going down, but I think we're back. Yeah, you got me. OBS lately has been I've never had the issues with OBS that we've had in the last month of it going down. So what do you guys think? Hobby or jumbo? Hobby or jumbo? I mean, clearly, there to me, there's a lot more color in hobby. And to me, as a specific team collector, I like that because refresh, Jim. Refresh. I like that because I am. Is anyone else frozen? I'm not. Let me wait for a sec. Anyone else frozen? You're good, Zach? Okay. And this year, especially with Bowman, the risk reward, my goodness. It's pretty outstanding. It's pretty outstanding. I mean, you know. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. You have a flea market next door, huh? Not a lot of flea markets in our neck of the woods. Well, neck of the woods. In the St. Louis area, there's a few. That happens sometimes, unfortunately. Aquino out of 499. I almost said Williams Astudillo. Yeah, you ever go to that one, Jason? It's like Sunday morning, man. I got that. I'm too lazy to get up. What's going on, Jason? I'm lazy. You know, usually, honestly, I'm up till like 6 in the morning. We've had cases where we've been missing 2 autos. We've only got 2 packs left. Last pack. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We already had the auto. Oh, good. Probably not good because it wasn't a great auto, but... Elliot Ramos. I should get up one of these mornings, or just stay up one of these mornings, just go out down there and wander around. My guess is there are probably not a lot of baseball cards, but you never know. Joey Bart, for sure. I think that if Zach stays healthy, which he has, I mean, except for getting the broken hands, but I mean, you know, the other parts of his body, I think he is going to be an outstanding catcher. I think he's a good defensive catcher, and he's got a lot of upside on the offensive side. I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch at this point, but I would not be surprised if he eclipsed Posey in a lot of ways as a catcher. I think he has that much potential. Really? Mantle sign ball? Basketball? Oh, nice. Little Bobby Witt. I like it. Little Bobby Witt. Atomic. Funny, we haven't pulled any Bobby Witt autos yet, which is crazy to me that we haven't. But we've hit color of him. A lot more color than we have of the other guys. We had a dual auto for the Padres the other night. That was kind of nice. I wasn't going to put you in timeout. You're okay. You know, but he's been hurt. I think when he's, you know, again, whatever kind of year they have this year is only going to help him. And his preseason, the spring training, he looked fantastic. He was hitting everything. So next year, but then again, at what point is age going to catch up? And it's going to be pretty quick. So I think you're going to see Bart, in my opinion, you're going to see Bart probably as the catcher next year and Posey playing first. And Brandon Belt either gone or out in left field because right now they don't have a lot of outfield prospects. I feel like the Giants have another run left in them. Another run the next couple of years. I really do. I think they have enough young prospects to give them a boost and enough veterans to offer the leadership they need. You know what? Belt is an underperformer. That's my thing, is that I think, honestly, he would rather walk than swing the bat. He's had some great moments for the Giants. He really has. But he has underperformed for what they've paid him. Brandon Crawford has given them everything he has. He is great in the field. He is not so great at the plate. But you cannot say that Crawford has not given the Giants everything. And I don't feel that way about Belt. I feel like Belt has been, you know, sometimes just going through the motions. Oh, you're so wrong about that. So wrong. Especially considering your favorite franchise is going to be in limbo for a long time, Dallas. You guys are going to suck for a while. Boston's going to be terrible. Giants have young guys to take every position. Every position. The veterans who still can, I still think that Posey's viable. I still think Longoria is viable. So you only need a couple of decent veterans to mix in with the young guys. And they have got a lot of young talent in their farm system. Nah, they won't. I hate to tell you this. They're no. I like Bumgarner. I wish the Giants would have been smart and signed him back, Chase. I really do. I think that he is a difference maker. And I think he'll be a difference maker for Arizona. I truly believe that he will be a difference maker for Arizona. On any team that Bumgarner goes to, he gives them the leadership that most of them don't have. And knowing what it takes to win and how to win. Now, you can say all you want, Dallas. You also remember, I just want everybody, for the record, Dallas also never believed that they were going to trade somebody. Do you remember that, Dallas? You remember that? Not in a million years will my Boston Red Sox ever trade away. Who? Who was that? Who was that, Nat? Yeah, even my wife knows. But she knows a lot about baseball, so it's no surprise there. Oh, that was a little bit of a surprise. Logan Gilbert, 12 out of 25. Some orange. And I recall somebody else saying when they trade him, well, that's enough. You know. Is it too soon? Okay, too soon. I get it. I'm still angry about Bumgarner. And as someone who has lived in St. Louis now for quite a number of years, I'm still angry about Albert. Cardinals did Albert Pujols wrong. Did him wrong. Would have won more World Series had he stayed. Haven't won one since he left. It's the curse that I put on him the day that he left the Cardinals. The curse of Albert states that the Cardinals cannot win a World Series until Albert wins one or retires. It has been good. Come on. Come on. Daggone it. Base auto. Andy Pages. Never heard of this guy. Had a $4.99. Is it Pages? It can't be Pages. Is it Pages? Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers are good because they just have so much volume. So much volume. You know, the Dodgers have so many. And they just can't win the World Series. They just can't do it. I don't feel bad. His autograph, yeah. He was like signing his name on the line. I wonder what they get. Did they get like $5 an autograph? Did they get $10 an autograph? How about Davy Garcia out of 150? And then after Davy Garcia, how about Jason Dominguez? So if you're in the Facebook group, tomorrow is camos. We're doing a full case, like I said, of the value packs. So you get camos, camos, and more camos. 5 camos per pack times 108 packs equals 540 camos. 540 camos. And I'm going to guess that we're going to have our share of the big boys. All right, guys. Last box mojo. Color base. Well, I mean refractor base. So the color's been good. Again, the names. Come on with the names. Did you? Nice. Who'd you pull out, Dallas? Last box mojo. We need some last box. Only one orange so far. And if it holds true, there's a lot of stuff in that second half. A lot of color. Got one gold. By the end of this month, which is nice, we'll have lots of variety for the breaks, which is, you know, fantastic. And I got a bunch of cases of Top Series 2 coming. A bunch. Probably 30 total cases. So we'll be breaking Series 2 for a little while. And one of my favorite products, which is Donruss Diamond Kings. I have a lot of cases of that too. There are going to be a lot of eBay breaks for that one. Diamond Kings is just an eBay. It's just an eBay tailor-made product. You got rookies. You have all the stars. You have Hall of Famers. Really good retired, you know, non-Hall of Famer players. Lots of relics. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So I'm very excited about all that. So we will get this all wrapped up tonight. This is all going to ship tonight. So you guys will see shipping updates from eBay tonight. And then it'll be on its way to you tomorrow. Franklin Perez. Yeah, I enjoy Diamond Kings. You know, there's several Panini products I like. There's several that I like. And, you know, I will say again, the effort that they put into the cards is commendable. And it is, of course, because they don't have the license. Oh, yeah, we have both, Eric. If it's a baseball product, we break only baseball, Eric. So if it's a baseball product, we are going to have it. Unless it's too expensive to break in the group, which is, you know, Transcendent. We didn't break any of that. But I don't think we're too far away, to be honest with you. We've got more than 1,400 people in the Facebook group and a lot of active people. I would like to double it by this time next year. So, yeah, we're going to have Chrome. We're going to have Bowman Chrome. We're going to have Draft. We're going to have all of it. Everything Panini we will have. And we will breaky. So if you guys want to join our Facebook group, we'd love to have you. The link is in the item in the description. The link is in the item description. The link is in the video description. And just make sure you acknowledge the rules for me, and then you're in. You can get in the break tomorrow, which is going to be a random. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. We have fun with our breaks. Because why not? Why be boring and stodgy? You know what I'm saying? Why be... And even better, Eric, when we ship, we double bag everything. So, you know, it's we take care of the back end as well as I try to take care of the front end. Get everything shipped off quickly, get it packaged well so it's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You're paying money to me to do a service, and you know, we try to do that front to back. I could be like other breakers and ship every 6 days, but you know, they ain't no fun for anybody. Ain't no fun for me. I don't want to keep all your stuff here. Now you wouldn't know this. I'm gonna hide that, Eric. You wouldn't know this. And so no big deal. But we have a rule against language in the feed. And you wouldn't know this, so no big deal. But I'm just not going to show that. No big deal. No big deal. It happens. You didn't know. But I agree with your sentiment. I agree with your sentiment, for sure. When I started on the other side as a buyer, there were a lot of things that I didn't like, and it kind of became a put my money where my mouth is kind of a thing. And anyway, I wanted more Giants. And then it just started growing, and then we got invited to do the million card rip party. Bryce Terang, I was wondering when the Brewers were going to show up. And then we, after the million card rip party, it's just been, we've just been, you know, busy and more busy since then. And I'm hoping Topps, since they've moved the National to December, is my understanding, that Topps does something else at the Nationals and we get an invite. Because we are there. Topps, if you're watching, we're there. We don't care what it is. We'll do it. We'll go break Star Wars. We don't care. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out by then. Well, that wasn't good. Poussin. But we do have in our Facebook group, we have a buy, sell, trade, share. A lot of people put stuff in there, you know, recent hits they've had and stuff like that. And we are getting more active with the buy, sell, trade. There's more than 300 people in there, you know. But I think for the most part, there's more. When you say Dallas, well, probably equal amounts of share and sell. But it's good to have some place for people to share their hits and things they got from other breakers. You know, that always makes me feel good. I'm just kidding. Well, I'll tell you what, Chase, if we do end up with anything, and we do some RCB get together, I will definitely let you know. White Sox. James Beard. This guy is becoming my Rowdy Tellez of 2020. James Beard is becoming my... I bet you we've hit this guy more than anybody else. Nash, you're not supposed to do that now. Yeah, Cedric Mullins. Oh. But for me this year, it's James Beard. I've hit Beard more than I've hit anyone. I've had breaks where I've hit 3 Beard. I think when we opened ours, we hit him like 3 times. I think we have a good Facebook group, yeah. I think it's a lot of fun. No one gets crazy, which I like. And then when they do, we you know, we boot them out of the group and then make fun of them, which is even more fun. Which is even more fun. Which is absolutely not true, but would be fun for some people to boot them out and make fun of them. But that would be mean. James Beard. All right, let's see what we got here for the big 3. 3 of you and 3 of you. Dominguez. Poussin. That's a nice one. All right, so 3 chrome Poussin and 3 paper. 3 paper, Bobby Witt, and 2 chrome. Oh, no, 1 chrome and 1 atomic. All right, Eric, take care. For Jason, we had 1 chrome and 3 paper. Zach, I may never hit you an autograph. Yeah, we will. Actually, what's going to happen, Zach, is it's building. It's building. Man, I really think there's some serious color on that other side, because if you go back and watch those breaks, both breaks we had 4 orange and a red, and we had 1 orange. I know, I'm sorry. It's not intentional killing. I mean, it's accidental. I didn't see you there when I ran you over, that kind of thing. Paper out of 499, Escobar, De La Cruz, Aquino. Out of 250, Marquez and Joshi. Out of 50 gold. I'm going to have to get my wife out of retirement. Atomics, Perez, Glenn Allen Hill, Andrew Vaughn, Cardenas, and Jared Kalenic. Out of 299, Kanan Smith. Out of 250, Lou Bob. Out of 150, Bryce Terang and Jesus Sanchez. Out of 150 as well, Davey Garcia and Casey Mize. Out of 125, Travis Swaggerty. And only 1 orange, 12 out of 25. So I really do believe that there are, I mean, we have hit 4 and 1 red, maybe, unless that was an anomaly. So only 1 base, which was Gus Varland. Out of $4.99 twice, Andy Pages and Diaz for the Marlins. Out of $2.50, Fancy Delgado. He's fancy. Out of $1.50, James Beard. And out of, oh no, this is out of $2.99. I'm sorry, Damon Jones. There you go, guys. Other half of this case will be breaking tomorrow. As always, we appreciate you guys a lot. We are going to take this and get it all bagged and taken care of tonight because I want to be clean when we go into rollover shipping weekend. So you guys all have a great night. I appreciate you guys all coming to hang out and chat, and we'll talk to you soon.